Hey everyone, welcome to Juve Travels, and I'm making this video as a follow-up to my last trip to Japan, even though I still have video from that trip that I haven't edited yet. I haven't uploaded that I want to get up there at some point. But I've been very busy since I got back. I had a lot of stuff going on, not just work, but also family-wise before I left. And as of recently, since I got back, it's pretty much been the same thing. I have a lot of stuff happening work-wise, and it's just been one thing after another, and I haven't really even had time to edit the rest of the video since I got back. But I kind of do want to make a video right now and show some of the stuff I bought, and I'm focusing on a certain group of things I bought because there's an event happening this upcoming weekend on May 6th here in LA, and it's called Miku Expo, and this is going to be my second Miku Expo. It's going to be my this is going to be my fifth Hatsune Miku performance that I'm going to be attending. Now, I know a lot of you out there are wondering what is or who is Hatsune Miku and performance and merchandise. What is this you're talking about? So I kind of got my iPad here ready, and I want to show you guys who Hatsune Miku is. And you've probably heard of her in the media. And during this performance, this was back in 2011, and I was amongst the crowd on that video. Somewhere amongst those people, I was sitting down with a glow stick, rocking out to Hatsune Miku. So she's going to be playing again at the now Microsoft Theater, formerly known as Nokia Theater, and I'm going to be attending next weekend. So I want to talk about the Hatsune Miku stuff I bought. Now, for those of you who that still wasn't enough to show you who Hatsune Miku is, Hatsune Miku is a virtual diva originating from Japan, and what she is computer animated. Her voice is synthetic, even though the band that plays live. So have no mistake about that. There is a live band there, and Hatsune Miku is the star, and it's amazing. It's an amazing experience. So what I want to show you guys is some of the stuff that I bought while I was there. On the second weekend, the Miku Expo was taking place there. Not the second weekend, I think on my last weekend there. So what I ended up doing, they had two locations. The Animate in Shinjuku at the basement, they had a little bit of an art exhibit, and the basement at Parco in Shibuya did as well. So what I ended up doing, I went over there, took some pictures. There wasn't a lot of stuff for display, but there was a lot of merchandise there to sell. So one thing about media, and I've told my friends, and this might be something good for you to keep in mind when going to Japan, is that media in Japan, and when I'm talking about media, I'm talking about video games, movies, music CDs. Media in Japan is expensive. A lot of people think, but that's the country of origin. It's going to cost me less if I buy it there than here. Most of the time, if you wait for an item to get released here from Japan, you'll end up paying less here than you do over there. But there's a trick around that. Now, the one trick I couldn't get around was this Hatsune Miku Expo Japan Tour official guidebook right here. I couldn't get around that because this is from the Miku Expo that's happening right now. By the way, Miku's gonna she already played in Seattle. She already played in San Francisco last night, and she still has more cities here in the U.S. She's going to be playing. She's going to be playing in Mexico City as well after the U.S. tour is done. So I couldn't get around this. This ended up costing me about $30, and there's a DVD in there and some art and stuff like that. But because it wasn't just a DVD, it was the it's memorable due to the event. So I ended up paying that much. Now I want to show you guys something else. These right here were also on sale during the same place I bought this. Now, mind you, these were official exhibits put forth by Crypto Future Media as Miku Expo exhibits, I guess you could say. This CD there, it cost equivalent to $30, about 3,000 yen. Same thing for this one right here. I've been eyeballing this one since the first time I went, and when the first time I saw this, it was about 2,000 yen. Now the conversion rate back then, it made it cost a lot more than $2,000, but now the conversion rate's gone down and whatnot. So this was, for sake of argument, back then it was about 25 bucks. So as of recently, when I went to the exhibit where I got the guidebook, it was 30 bucks. So the price went up on this instead of going down. So I didn't buy them. I ended up saying, you know what, I got the guidebook, that's more than enough. So in Japan, there's these stores. We have them here in LA. I believe there's 5 locations spread out. Book Off. Okay. Now in Japan, it's not just Book Off. You have Book Off, which you can pretty much find everything. You have Hobby Off, which is their brand that focuses strictly on hobby stuff, like collectibles, like Star Wars stuff, anime stuff, you name it. So a lot of figures there, Hobby Off. And then there's Hard Off. I know it sounds kind of something out of an adult movie, but Hard Off is actually their location for hardware. So if you want to buy, specifically want to go look at video game consoles, music instruments, cameras, Blu-ray players, this is where you would go, and you would find a lot of retro stuff there. So we ended up going to Book Off, and while there, I saw these. Now, Book Off is a place, it's not a pawn shop. It's where you go trade stuff in and get money back. You know, a lot of people, you might have a collection of figures that you don't want, and you go, you trade them in, you get cash, and you buy something else. Now, you don't have to necessarily buy it there. You just trade it in and get the money. And if you want to buy stuff there, go ahead. But if not, you don't have to. Here in the US, it's the same thing. Book Off, you can go and, like, you have a bunch of Blu-rays and DVDs you don't want anymore. Go trade them in for cash and go do something else with the money. Now, I found these there, 500 yen, so about 5 bucks. And the condition of these, I'm going to show you guys. I'll tell you one thing, in Japan, people buy stuff and they take very good care of it. This is the little guidebook that came with that one. Spotless. I couldn't even see a fingerprint on these. And this is the actual CD case, right? And this is the CD, not a scratch on it. So, and that's the story, same story for the other one as well. So you can buy a lot of good quality stuff at, if you go to Japan, at Book Off, that you would find at other retailers brand new for a lot of money. So I tell people, save your money, go to Book Off and buy stuff. Now, you won't find everything on Book Off, unfortunately, because, you know, it's like, maybe it was there earlier in the week and someone else went and bought it, and that's it. It disappeared. So yeah, those are them. And this I actually found at an Animate, just a few blocks from where I was staying, and I paid 50 yen. So that's about 50 cents for this one. It's got 3 songs, new song, and the other ones I can't read because they're in Japanese, but really good music, really good Miku music right here. I really enjoyed it. So I ended up also, while I was there at Book Off, I bought Project Diva. Yes, video games. Miku's not just a live concert diva and comes on CDs. She's got a video game right here. So I bought this one. And just to set people's minds at ease, because I know a lot of people get worried when they buy media in Japan and not being able to play it here. Just want to let you guys know that applies to DVD media and PSP media. They're region coded. DVDs are region 2, US DVD players are region 1. So if you buy a region 2 DVD and try to play it here, it won't work. A way around that is, what I ended up doing, I bought a Japanese Blu-ray burner for my computer, which cost me $3 in Akihabara, which is right here. Yeah, moving everything around. So this is the, yeah, right there. I have it connected, that's why I can't. And I bought an external IDE to USB adapter for it. There, cost me 15 bucks. So I ended up paying about $18 for this DVD burner in Akihabara, which is region 2. So I hooked that up to my computer. I run VLC, and anything I buy DVD wise in Japan will play just flawlessly on my computer. No issues, no problems. Problem solved right there. That worked. It was great, amazing. So figure that out. Now when it comes to PS3, PS3s are put on Blu-rays. In case you guys didn't know, the PlayStation 3 was the first game console to feature a Blu-ray player integrated into it. So the game started coming out on Blu-ray, right there, Blu-ray. Blu-rays are region 1. US Blu-ray players and Japanese Blu-ray players are interchangeable. So you buy a Blu-ray in Japan, you can play it here. You buy a Blu-ray here, you can play it in Japan just fine. So yes, I have tested all the games that I have bought in Japan will play on my American purchase PS3 just fine. No problems, no issues, except for the language barrier. But if you already know how to play these games, you can navigate your way through the menus, no problem. So, and it's very simple to get around the menus on this. Now, I showed you guys the PSP one right here. So I know you guys are probably saying, oh, you got the PSP game, and it's like, how do you get around that? Well, at Book Off as well, I purchased a Japanese PSP system. Specifically bought it just so I'd be able to play my PSP games. So these are region coded. These are region 2. The US PSPs are region 1, and they will not play on these because the technology is different than Blu-ray. It's more DVD type technology, just minuscule. If you guys never seen, for whatever reason, if you guys never seen a what they look like, they're like that. So they're kind of like mini DVDs. That's pretty much what they are. Mini DVDs, and the content's there, and then they're region coded. So that's the reason why I ended up buying that PSP, so I could play my, not just my Miku, Kingdom Hearts games and other stuff like that. So the concert is coming up, and if you guys saw in the video I showed you, there's a lot of glow sticks. So while I was at Anime Japan, I bought an official glow stick for the convention. Now this ended up costing me about 30 bucks, but it's worth it because it changes colors. So I don't have to carry a plethora of glow sticks of different colors every time a character comes out, and the color that corresponds to them, you bring out the glow stick and you wave it in the air. You know, Kaito's blue, you know, Miku's green, you know, you have Rin and Len, so that's yellow. Luca, it's pink. So I don't have to carry so many glow sticks. I just carry the one, and it changes colors, and I wave it throughout the event. So I'm not gonna open it until the day of. I'm gonna take my backpack, gonna take my PSP, so while it's standing in line outside, I can play a little bit of Project Diva and wave this in the air. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking I'm crazy and all that, but you know, I also collect figures, as you can see on the back right there, and I have that shelf right there. It's nothing. Pretty much, I have some other figures of Evangelion, which I gotta move to another shelf. I gotta buy another shelf, by the way, so I can move everything and keep it all organized. But mostly that shelf right there is Miku. It's Vocaloid. I decided the last time I went to Japan, I think that was the last time. Yeah, the last time I went to Japan was the last time I bought Miku figures, because I kind of trying to collect other ones, and I bought some pretty cool ones, and I'll talk about that on my next video. But this one I want to keep it about Miku because the event's coming up next weekend. So this time around, I got some souvenirs for my niece and my nephew. I got this one for my niece. Unfortunately, on the way back, in the plane, the box got damaged. That's one of the disadvantages of putting stuff on the plane with you, because you know, it gets smashed fairly easily. And that's what happened to this. The figure's fine though, and knowing my niece, she'll open it up and display it. She might even display it. The front of the box is not that bad. But this is a, it's not Miku, by the way. This is a character from Lucky Star. And in one of their OVAs, or OVAs, people call them differently, which is an original video release, I guess you could say. Original video animation, that's what it stands for. On one of those original video animations specials for Lucky Star, it was a Halloween episode, and they all cosplayed as their favorite characters. And this Lucky Star character cosplayed as Hatsune Miku, and that's what she is right there. So it's not really Miku, even though cosplay Miku, but yeah, that's for my niece. She's gonna get it. My nephew's also a Vocaloid fan. He really likes it. And that video I showed you earlier, Hatsune Miku can, during the events, during the concerts, wears different outfits, which is easy to change because she is computer generated. So a lot of times she's standing in front of you and the outfit changes right before your eyes. It's big light or some sparkles come around and the outfit transforms. So the video that I showed you guys, this is what she was wearing right here. I've heard this referred to as Dark Angel Miku, but I've seen the Dark Angel as this is more like a Dark Maid Miku, if you can see it right there. Now this one, the box got a little damage on the way back, but not a whole lot. It's just bent in a couple of areas, but this can still be displayed in the box. But you know, my nephew, I think he's probably gonna take it out and display the whole thing. Not so much like me, who likes to keep a lot of them in the box, but you know, I do take some of them out. So as you can see right there is proof that some of my figures do see the light of day. So I don't just keep them locked away. You know, I'd be a little too mean for that. Also, as from the stuff I bought, I ended up buying some Oremo and figures, a Kirino and a Kuroneko. And while I bought the Kirino figure, actually, which is on the back, the one in the box, the guy was selling a box. A lot of times when you buy magazines in Japan, they come with little extras and a little box included at the back of the magazine, and they're wrapped, of course, so they keep them together. This was released like back in 2010 actually. Wow. And this was in a box. I didn't know exactly what it was because all the box had was this image, and it showed Kirino with a PSP. So I thought it was PSP related, so I figured, you know, it's either going to be either a hard case to put around the PSP, maybe it's a sticker to put on it, a Oremo sticker. It ended up being a PSP case, 300 yen, so about $3. It wasn't bad. So here it is, and that's where I put my PSP. And there's the UMD holders. There's the Project Diva. It's right there. Put it right there and close it up. Just like that. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty great. It's pretty amazing. So there it is. This is the stuff I bought. So what I am gonna do right now, I'm gonna open this up because I haven't opened it since I got it, and I've been kind of dying to see all the goodies that came with it. I know a lot of people are going to be like, why are you opening it? And a lot of people are going to be, open it, because, you know, some people think that everything you buy should be open. Some people think that everything you buy should never be open, especially if it's a collectible. But this right here, because it does have a lot of art in it, I kind of want to see that. So I'm opening it now and showing it to you guys. Just showing you all the cool stuff that you can buy while you're on vacation at places like Japan. And I gotta tell you guys, the experience was great. It was a lot of fun. One of my friends met me there on my last week. He flew out, and I waited for him at Haneda Airport. I usually fly into Narita for a lot of different reasons, which are good reasons. You know, and I'm trying to open this as carefully as I can, and it's just like giving me so much trouble because there's a sticker at the front of the plastic that I wanna save. I don't want it to get all messed up. So I'm trying to be tactful in opening this up, and finally, okay. So I was able to save the second half of this. So here it is. I just opened it, and this comes with the DVD for one of the songs featured for this event. Now I just gotta find where exactly it is, and there it is. DVD. Region 2, so I gotta run my computer in order to play it, so I'm not gonna show it to you guys because I'm selfish like that. But it's got a lot of cool stuff. Oh wow. Oh wow, and it comes with stickers. There's kind of it comes with a little game on there. So those are game pieces. This is actually pretty neat. Look at all that artwork that comes in here. Oh wow, look at that. This is great. So if you're an art fan, and these are the kind of things that I look forward to when it comes to Miku performances. All the art that's related, because a lot of people can buy the software, and that's what it is, software. And I own it. I own the English version, and you can write your own songs. And when you write your own songs, and you can publish them. But you know, what would be your cover? So you can commission an artist to draw a cover for that single you release, or if you write 10 songs and want to make an album, commission someone, an artist, to draw the cover for that album. And a lot of times it's not even about that, it's just about being creative and drawing, and this is what I really enjoy about this, that it has inspired not just people to write songs, but it inspired artists to write their own take on these Vocaloid characters. So this is a real treat. This is very nice. And with this, I conclude. I'm going to show you guys another part right here, and it shows you the website you can go to, and you can order some of this art and put it up on your wall. That's great. So, oh, here we go. This is where it shows the North America Miku Expo, and it shows you the dates. So since April 23rd, that was the first performance up in Seattle. So last night, the 30th, was in San Francisco. This upcoming Friday is going to be in LA. On May 14th, Dallas. On June 4th, Mexico City. And then go to, oh, here we go, May 20th, Toronto. May 25th, Chicago. And May 28th, New York City. So, and then June 4th in Mexico. And then from there, they're going to be going, she's going to be going to Taiwan. And she'll be live there on June 25th. So this is a world tour in reality, in a way, even though, you know, not hitting too many other countries, but, you know, the Miku Expo in Japan already concluded. I was there for the weekend. I wasn't able to get tickets. I know, kind of sucks, but I was able to get my book, so that's pretty neat. So guys, a lot of stuff I showed you here today, but it's all fun, it's all good. And remember, you buy video games in Japan, you can play them here. So there's a lot of exclusive games over there that have never been released here for the PS3. A lot of them are a lot of fun. This was released here, by the way, just letting you guys know. But since I got this at Book Off, I ended up paying a lot less for it than I would have here. So used stuff over there, for some reason, prices go down quite significantly. Like with figures as well. Some of the used figures that I got for a very good deal, as opposed to still in the box. And some of the stuff in the box I still got for a very good deal. That's the one thing about Japan, big difference. In Japan, when it comes to figures, collectibles like these, you get a way better deal over there than you get here. And it's all about going around, looking at the prices, and then after you've browsed around for a couple of days, you said the day you want to buy, and you already know where to go because you know what you want and you know how much you're willing to pay for it. So thanks for watching, guys. Miku Expo again is going to be on May 6th right here in LA at the Microsoft Theater in downtown LA, right next to the Staples Center. So maybe I'll make a video about that. I don't know. I'll show it here. But anyway, guys, thanks for following. Safe travels, and enjoy the upcoming summer. Weather's been kind of crazy here in LA, from hot to cold, hot to cold, hot to cold. So we'll see how this summer goes, guys. Bye.